Hello YouTube, welcome to Really Smoking channel. Today's project, pork tenderloins, called smoked pork tenderloins. As you see, I have pork tenderloins, some more than one or two, because again it's waste of the smoke to hang a couple pieces of the meat and smoke for a couple days. What we will be doing with them: washing, cleaning, taking the silver skin off, taking the fats off. I will guide you through the process. Putting with the spices together, of course, salt, Instacure, pepper, garlic powder, all of that. It will be in the recipes. Then waiting a couple days till it will go through. Then drying them a couple days, then smoking them a couple days, then drying them for another week. So it's time-consuming process, but trust me, you probably will be really much enjoying if you will follow it. So let's get started. We have a couple of them out of the bags. Let's take the skin off, silver skin off, and let's prepare them. Here are the fats which I was talking about. Let's take them off too. Here we are again, halfway into the project. Silver skin taken off, major fats taken off, washed. What's next? You see there are some, I don't know how to call them, like pieces hanging out. I'm cutting them off. I will not throw them out. You could reuse it. I will be smoking them together with the tenderloins. This is a really good snack. You can easily cut it and eat it as a snack when it's finished. Again, you will have some fats here. Take them out, please. As less fats, as better quality. So we're back. Meat's ready, washed. Not exactly pat dried, but just a little bit dried. Spices are ready for the mixing. Again, formula for the percentages of what we're using, and that is salt, Instacure, black pepper, sugar, some red crushed pepper, bay leaves, garlic powder, some paprika, cayenne powder, and some chipotle. So now let's mix everything up, and then we just will layer up on the meat and we will put it in a fridge. Now, how it will work? I will be layering meat, sprinkle with the spices, turning around meat, and so on, so on, so on. So here we have it. Everything is in the spices. Now we will be flipping them every 12 to 24 hours for another 3 to 4 days. just for spices to go through the meat. Again, meat is not so thick. These pieces will go way faster than 3-4 days, but let they stay. Nothing will happen wrong. We're not over salting the product. We added 3% of the salt. That's what I'm using. You could increase if you like it, but the recipe is with the 3% of salt. And here we back. 4 days passed, spices, salt, meat. What's next? I was turning it, changing places, changing positions for the meat for probably every day. What the next step will be? We will be washing it off, rinsing a little bit, and we will put under the weights. What that means, we will layer the meat, we will put layer on top, another layer, all of that will be in trays. This way the upper tray will push the lower tray and the lowest tray will squeeze the liquids as much as possible out. Now let's press it. I have some trays and usually I just line up 6, 5, whatever you will choose. Now what will happen when we will be pushing under the weights? Physically, each of them will press things below and they will push the water out. That's additional step. I will keep it for 24 hours. After that we will be hanging them to dry. And here we are. Now let's wait till tomorrow. This is totally movable because guess what? I still will be using a kitchen. We're back. 24 hours under the weight of water filter. Again, if you would look closer, probably you cannot see, but there is some water going out of the meats. That's exactly the goal what we was trying to get. We will pour this out, see? So we have less liquids and we will start to work on it. Now what I mean by work on it, let's put it nicely here. I did some loops and physically small skewers, very small skewers. I usually put the nice end and pass it through. Meat is already soft, so it's really easy to do. And here it is. We have meat ready to dry and eventually smoke. What the next step will be, I'm layering it out here. I will put on my smoking planks. As you see, they used. They should be like this, but smells like a smokehouse. And I will hang them in my basement. Maybe I'll show you some picture. Just regularly. I will put, some plastic on the bottom, hang it, and I will keep it for 3 days. Not mandatory 3, you can keep 4 or 5. The meat needs to start to dry. After that, we will be smoking it together. So I did the major part. Now we just will be hanging. How that will look? Approximately like this. Now when it will be drying, meat cannot touch each other. It needs to get air dried. As you see, length of the cord was already through the year suggested. I know exactly what I need. So let me slowly hang it. Please excuse the looks, but that's how I am hanging them. Just a couple boxes on the sides. And that's it. It's in a basement, it's fully finished basement, so no flies, no other animals. And 3-4 days it starts to dry, and then we will go to smoke them. Already smoking for 5 hours. As you see, really there is no difference, it's just the smell, and of course meat is drying. That's the goal. So, second day of smoking. That's leftovers from the first day. I left everything here. It was raining at night, I removed the meats. I left the generator. And as you see, I'm really not trying to kill with the smoke. So, hopefully you will understand that it's just a continuation of the drying and adding some flavor of the smoke. So for now, that's it. So week passed. Meat was drying. It changed the consistency. It became way firmer. You can hear the sound. It lost, of course, some weight, which is exactly the same as some water. And now let's see how it looks. Here it is, lean cut, dry looking meat, and of course it tastes perfectly. It's not the first time when I'm doing a recipe. It's a mild, smoke flavored, not too dry meat to enjoy it with anything. Salads, just regular crackers, with any kind of drinks, parties, anything. This is a power snack really, you can take it with you on a trail. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. Probably it will not stay too long on a hot weather, but enjoy it. So please follow, and again, this is really smoking. Thanks for watching.